Fashion, and on this week's episode of Dose Adores, I wanted to talk about the beauty of being triggered and how it can set you on your path to make your mark. I've always thought about being triggered was a bad thing until I realized about nearly a year ago that being triggered is something we need to celebrate. You heard me, we need to celebrate it. What I mean by that is, we're all souls having this human experience, and we need to better understand that being triggered is only helping us understand the pieces inside that are still broken that need self-correcting. So have you ever been so triggered that you react rather than respond? Then to make it worse, you start blaming the outside world for the trigger rather than accepting that everyone has their own opinion and free will to say, think, and do what they wish. In these testing times, we should be asking ourselves, why is this triggering me? Why is this causing me so discomfort? And so on. I have been triggered countless times, and when it happens to me, I used to immediately react to the old programming, which was, I'm not good enough, which luckily has been deleted. Thank God that I know that I'm more than enough now. However, when this did happen, it would bring that old programming back to the surface, and I would react through that belief, because we're acting through the beliefs of the programming. That's what the trigger brings up. Very interesting, right? So you might be asking yourself, how did I self-correct myself from this behavior? Well, I did the work, number one, and two, I went deep to the core of who I am, what I desire, and I asked why over and over and over again until the answer clicked with, that's why? Oh my gosh, that makes sense. The aha moments in life. So now let's take a look at you. Yes, you. I want the next time you feel like you are being triggered to just stop. Stop and not respond. When you keep running your mouth and allowing the triggers to build, we continue to externally verbalize the trigger rather than internally ask why. So just to simplify it, you are just pouring salt into an open wound when you keep allowing the trigger to control you and the situation. It's that simple. So during this episode, I can list a number of tips such as take a walk, listen more, talk less, and so on. But saying nothing in the moment of the trigger, again, can change the narrative and save something precious from ending. We live in a society in which we all need to have the last word. However, sometimes silence has more power. If you wish to go deeper on that, I suggest you listen to episode 53. I'll leave the link below where I talk more about this concept. But back to triggering. Aside from asking why to get to the core of the trigger, you can also ask yourself, what is this teaching me? Then follow that question with a statement of receiving. I am ready to learn. I am ready to receive the answers. Do you see how you just changed the narrative and you just flipped it to your benefit? Beautiful, right? Yes, it's easier to react than respond, but just remember, wise men listen while fools just act. I hope this week's episode has helped you, and as always, thank you for watching. If you're looking for additional inspiration, please feel free to visit my personal website, 𝒟𝑜𝓈𝑒fashion.com. And until we meet next time, remember to always stay glamorous.